the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Roads and Transport, David Churchill, the Principal Secretary, State Department of Roads. We were expecting some guests from the ADB who funded this program. Unfortunately, they could not make it. Esteemed members of the National Steering Committee, members of the TTF, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning again. It is both an honor and a great privilege to welcome you all to this landmark occasion, the official launch of the updated road design manuals and standard specifications for roads and bridges. Today, we celebrate not just the completion of a technical exercise, but the beginning of a new chapter in Kenya's journey towards world-class road infrastructure. This achievement stands on the foundation of a clear national mandate where the Constitution of Kenya assigns to the national government through the Ministry of Roads and Transport, State Department of Roads, the function of setting standards for construction and maintenance of all public roads. It is in this spirit that the Ministry of Roads and Transport, through its State Department, initiated this transformative assignment anchored in policy, guided by professionalism, and delivered through robust partnerships. Allow me, Chief Guest, to thank the African Development Bank for their generous funding and commitment to this consultancy. Your investment in Kenya's infrastructure standards is an investment in safety, resilience, and economic growth. Through your commitment, we have not only reviewed obsolete documents developed in the 1970s and 1980s, but also developed modern climate-responsive, technology-aligned roads design manuals that meet Kenya's evolving needs. This consultancy was not just a technical exercise, it was a mission to modernize Kenya's road design and construction standards, which had remained unchanged for many, many decades. And through this assignment, we have delivered a suite of updated manuals and specifications that will serve not only as technical references, but also as instruments for better planning, safer roads, sustainable infrastructure, and value for public investments. The objective of this assignment were ambitious and clear: to review and update existing pavement and structural design manuals, to finalize drafts from previous efforts under the European Union funding, and to establish a clear coding and structural system for all manuals and specifications, and to integrate climate change considerations, modern technologies, and emerging transport trends. And finally, to train and disseminate these standards nationwide. And CS, this project has delivered on all those objectives. I would like to specially acknowledge our technical administrators, Engineer James Kungu for highways and structures, Engineer Stephen Koge, who retired and was succeeded by Engineer Joachim Barwa, for their strategic oversight, coordination, and technical direction that ensured that the review process adhered to the highest standards. I also commend the 16 members of the Technical Task Force, whose expert reviews and policy guidance have been instrumental throughout this complex process. These manuals reflect thousands of hours of technical deliberations, structured workshops, and rigorous consultations across all key agencies and roads stakeholders. Allow me, CS, to take a moment to introduce the team that coordinated this work from KeNHA, and I believe they are in-house, so as I read your name, you could be upstanding just for a moment. Engineer Gatito, Engineer Victoria Okumu, Engineer Saya Onsongo, Engineer Clarence Karot, Howard Ashudu, our MC, and among others, Naomi Njoki, Shipra Mibei, Martelon Moses, and Rose Rahabu Ajohi. And CS, this is the team that led on a day-to-day basis the management of this consultancy. And today we can witness the success. Thank you very much. You may be seated. As the contracting authority, KeNHA provided strategic and logistical coordination throughout the project. Our project coordination team worked closely with the consultant, the ministry, and stakeholders to ensure adherence to timelines, scope, and quality expectations. As the employer's representative, coordination responsibilities extended beyond the technical aspects and included convening of kick-off sessions, technical meetings, stakeholder workshops, maintaining liaison with technical administrators, the National Steering Committee, and the consultant TRL, so that we could achieve what we have achieved today within the contractual timelines. The team also ensured that the consultant deliverables, from review reports to final manuscripts, were submitted, reviewed, and processed on time. They facilitated stakeholder participation as required by our constitution, and also managed the liaison with the Africa Development Bank, who funded this exercise. This coordination role was both demanding and fulfilling, but due to the unwavering focus on the bigger picture, the quality standards that serve the current and future generations are embedded in the documents that we are launching today. This initiative of reviewing our manuals has brought together a rich network of stakeholders, and over the course of our stakeholder forums, we received valuable inputs from the road agencies, development partners, policy and regulatory organizations, professional bodies. I've seen IEK is here, counties and cities, engineering professionals, and also the academia. I understand we have a number of universities in the house. Among also other bodies like Kenya Association of Manufacturers, they had their input. And this collaboration exemplifies the spirit of inclusivity and shared ownership that underpins our infrastructure agenda. I also wish to commend the National Steering Committee led by our PS for the exceptional leadership throughout the consultancy and providing strategic direction, validated key deliverables, and ensured alignment with priorities, with national priorities playing a pivotal role in guiding this project from the inception to adoption. We also recognize TRL and deeply appreciate your contribution as a lead consultant. Your global expertise was instrumental in shaping these deliverables. TRL assembled a team of renowned experts drawn from across the globe, covering key domains such as pavement engineering, geotechnics, hydrology, highway structures, and traffic systems. And your commitment, despite logistical and technical challenges, helped ensure these manuals meet both international benchmarks and local context. So we thank you, TRL. I am proud, Chief Guest, to state that we have 21 updated manuals and specifications. The first one is on topographic and traffic surveys and geometric design. Number 2, we have hydrology and drainage. Number 3, we have ground investigations, materials testing, pavement, foundation, and design, both flexible and rigid. Number 4, we have bridge and culvert design and retaining and reinforced field structures. Number 5, we have the pavement condition survey. Number 6, we have a manual on road markings, traffic signs, and signals. We also have the standard specification for roads and bridges, which includes the bills of quantities and typical drawings. We also have an addition on road safety audit procedures, and this is a new one. We did not have this in the old manuals. These manuals see us incorporate emerging best practices covering areas such as rigid pavements, the signals, and the structures, and also include climate adaptation. These updates reflect not only technological advancements, but also a bold leap towards data-driven road asset management, inclusive planning, and sustainability. We also plan to have these manuals disseminated. We want people to understand them so that they can use them in the designs. And we have planned a dissemination workshop in Nairobi from the 16th to 18th June. And this will provide an opportunity for the authors of the manuals to give an overview of the manuals and to highlight the differences between the updated manuals and the old manuals. And this will be followed with the training of trainers to build local capacity to train and disseminate the manuals to the rest of the engineering fraternity. Training workshops, CS, will be held across Kenya, Nairobi, Mombasa, Eldoret, Nakuru, Kisumu, Nyeri. And our target is to train at least 600 practitioners across the road sector. This achievement of having come up with these manuals must be seen as a foundation. And as we launch these manuals, I urge ourselves as a ministry to facilitate the development of complementary guides, road notes, planning tools as part of a broader ecosystem for standards. And the private sector, consultant contractors, technology providers, to provide uptake and apply these manuals in the planning and execution of projects. And for the agencies and my professional colleagues, we align project designs and supervision with these updated manuals. In closing, allow me to thank each one of us. What began as a technical aspiration, it has been said here, it has taken about 20 years to get this done. What started as a technical aspiration is now a national asset. The updated road design manuals and specifications will elevate our engineering practice, reduce life cycle costs, and above all, ensure safer, more resilient roads for all Kenyans. Let us proceed with dedication to implement, to train, and monitor, and ensure these standards live beyond the shelves and into every design, every contract, and every project site. I thank you, and God bless you.